So howdy everybody, welcome to our channel. And who is that good looking guy right there? That's a young Keith Warren. Hey listen, welcome to the channel, and on this video I'm going to show you how to cook up a raccoon. But if you want to have a chance to win an Adkins seasoning grilling kit, these are some great spices. All you need to do is click in the link in the description below and go over there and enter your email address. And that way I can get a hold of you and let you know that you won, and I can find out your address where to send this to you. And once you do that, head down to the comments section below and put "I've entered." That way, when I'm looking at the comments, if I read "I've entered," that means, okay, I can maybe pick you. All right, let me show you what to do with a raccoon. Ooh, looky here, everybody. Howdy, my name is Keith Warren, and welcome to our channel, where this is a fresh roadkill raccoon. Now, most people see raccoons on the road, and they wonder if they're good eating. Well, on this video, I'm going to show you a recipe to be able to take a raccoon and turn it into a delicious meal. While you're here, make sure and subscribe to our channel and share it with a friend. Look at this, probably a 12 to 15 pounder. And what I'm going to do with him right now, I'm going to skin him up and field dress him and get him ready. And we're going to eat this sucker. All right, so first off, you're going to want to have a good sharp knife. And I highly recommend make sure and have a good set of latex gloves. And the reason why is raccoons are extremely greasy. And while you're removing the skin, just make sure and cut as little hair as possible, making sure that hair doesn't get on the meat. So the thing about raccoons is they're very fatty animals. I want to show you this. I've taken, look at this fat right here. Okay, and you want to get fat off of them. See all this fat right here? So I'm really just kind of shaving the fat off of them. Like I said, they're very, very fatty animals. The meat's really good. You just gotta get to the fat. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the guts out. We're not gonna show you on video because what'll happen a lot of times on YouTube, they go, you show guts and we can't show that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make an incision all the way down here. And then I'm gonna open them up like this. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the inside to outside. And so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna remove the quarters off of it, cut the shoulders off, get the hindquarters off of it, take the back straps out of it. I'll wind up having the tenderloins out of it, and I'll throw the carcass away. You can cook the carcass, but there's really not enough meat on there to make it worthwhile for me. All right, so that's what we have. And now I'm gonna show you how I like to cook it. So now it's time to bread the meat. And basically what I wind up doing is the exact same thing I do with breading chicken, getting it ready to fry. Matter of fact, it looks a whole lot like chicken. So I like to get the oil up to about 350 degrees and try to keep it that temperature so it doesn't overcook the meat. And I'll wind up separating it as I drop it in. You'll notice that I'm putting it in the basket. I keep the pieces separate so that way it gets crispy all the way around. Okay, now I'm going to drop them in. Check it periodically until it turns nice and golden brown. Once it's golden brown, I'll go ahead and take it out, just let it drain. The next step is take the fried meat and put it in a crock pot and cover it with your favorite broth. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some cream of mushroom soup and some bone broth. Okay, some heated up bone broth and pour it in here. Mixing this up, and what I'll wind up doing, once it's mixed up nice, I'm gonna put it in the crock pot and I'll leave it all night long on low. And then tomorrow morning, I'll come back in here and add the rest of the ingredients. So take a look at this meat. This meat is so tender now after sitting in the crock pot all night long that literally it falls off the bones. And what you're gonna wanna do is make sure and remove all the bones and discard them, leaving nothing but the meat. I have cut up over here some potatoes, carrots, one jalapeno, some onions, and also some mushrooms. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding the ingredients. Now what I'm gonna do is mix it all up. Once I have it all mixed up, I'm gonna turn on the crock pot again, and I'm gonna let it sit for about another 6 hours. Basically what I'm doing is making a raccoon stew. All right, so here we go. We're fixing to test it. Look at that. Ha, ha, ha. Raccoon stew. All right, so I'll stir it all up here. Nice and hot and tender, and this is so good on a cold day. Look at that right there. All right. That right there. Get some good eating. I hope you like this video, everybody. I like doing it for you. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure and hit that subscribe button right now.